Good day, Doctor. My name is Poison. Today, I will present the executive summary of Berkshire Hathaway Strategic Leadership. The company is focused on long-term value creation and disciplined capital allocation. However, it also faces challenges such as leadership succession risk and digital or AI disruption. Then the key recommendations are to strengthen succession planning and invest in AI and future growth industries like renewable energy. Thank you. This session introduced Berkshire Hathaway Company Overview. Berkshire Hathaway is a multinational conglomerate headquartered in the United States. It operates across major industries such as insurance, energy, rail, transportation, manufacturing, and retail using a decentralized structure where subsidiaries operate independently. Globally, it is one of the largest and most influential conglomerates. It has strong market presence across key sectors and is well known for its long-term investment philosophy and strong corporate governance. In terms of leadership, the company is led by Gregory E. Abbott as CEO, while Warren Buffett serves as chairman, together with other key executives that ensure financial stability, operational efficiency, and consistent strategic direction. Thank you.
I will explain the leadership analysis of Berkshire Hathaway. First, Berkshire Hathaway shows strong strategic leadership because the company focuses on long-term value instead of short-term profit. Its leaders do not invest just because a business is popular or growing quickly. They carefully evaluate whether the business has stable performance, strong potential, and trustworthy manager. The second point is ethical leadership. Berkshire Hathaway places strong importance on integrity, transparency, and accountability. The company treats shareholders as long-term partners, so leaders must manage their money responsibly. Warren Buffett has also openly discussed mistakes in investment decisions. This shows that the company values honesty and is willing to correct problems when they happen. The third point is decentralized leadership. Berkshire Hathaway owns many subsidiaries in different industries, such as insurance, energy, transportation, manufacturing, and retail. Instead of controlling every daily decision, the company gives autonomy to subsidiary managers. However, these managers are still responsible for their results. This creates a balance between trust and accountability. The fourth point is capital discipline. Berkshire Hathaway does not invest simply because it has available funds. Each leader carefully compares the possible return with the risk involved. The company also maintains strong liquidity so that it can respond to crises and take advantage of good opportunities. Overall, the key leadership traits in Berkshire Hathaway are discipline, passion, sound judgment, integrity, humility, and adaptability. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Putra Hazika binti Muhammad Khairul Anwar, and now I will first discuss leadership in action at Berkshire Hathaway. One of the strongest examples for leadership is Warren Buffett's response during the 2008 global financial crisis. While many investors reduced their investment because of uncertainty, Buffett invested billions of dollars in Goldman Sachs and General Electric. This demonstrated his ability to remain calm, make rational decisions, and focus on long-term value rather than short-term fear. As a result, Berkshire Hathaway achieved a significant returns and strengthened its reputation as a reliable investor. Another example is the acquisition of BNSF Railway in 2010. Buffett invested over $44 billion in the company because he believed it would create a long-term value. This strategic decision diversified Berkshire Hathaway business portfolio and positioned the company for future growth. In addition, Berkshire Hathaway promotes a culture of trust and ethical leadership. Managers are given autonomy to make decisions while remaining accountable for their performance and ethical conduct. This approach encourages responsibility, employee commitment, and organizational success. And now I will discuss leadership and artificial intelligence (AI). Although Berkshire Hataway is not known as a technology company. Its leaders have adapted to an AI era through strategic investment. One example is its major investment in Apple, a company that uses AI and machine learning technologies in its products and services. This shows Buffett's ability to identify long-term technological opportunities. Furthermore, many Berkshire Hathaway subsidiaries, such as Geico, use AI and advanced analytics to improve efficiency and decision-making. However, successful AI adoption requires effective leadership to manage change, encourage collaboration, and ensure employees adapt to new technologies. Leaders must also address ethical issues related to AI, including transparency, privacy, and accountability. Berkshire Hathaway's strong focus on integrity and ethical responsibility helps ensure that AI is used in a responsible and trustworthy manner. In conclusion, Berkshire Hathaway demonstrates that leadership in the AI era requires not only technological awareness but also ethical judgment, strategic thinking, and a commitment to long-term value creation.
Next, I will explain the critical evaluation of Berkshire Hathaway leadership. The first strength is its ethical culture and reputation. Integrity and stakeholder trust are very important because they help the company maintain strong relationship with shareholder and business partner. The second strength is decentralization with accountability. Since subsidiary managers have more freedom, they can make decisions faster and respond better to their own business condition. At the same time, they must remain responsible for their performance. The third strength is financial resilience. Berkshire Hathaway has strong liquidity and follow a disciplined investment approach. This helps the company remain stable during uncertain period. However, there are also some challenges. The first challenge is oversight. Because Berkshire Hathaway owns many subsidiaries, it may be difficult to monitor every business closely. A problem in one subsidiary could affect the reputation of whole company. Therefore, strong coordination and risk monitoring are still important. The second challenge is succession and legacy. Warren Buffett has played a major role in shaping the company culture and reputation. Gregory Abel must show that Berkshire Hathaway can continue to perform well while preserving its core value. The final challenge is external risk and adaptation. The company must continue responding to AI, technological changes, regulation, and environmental risks. Its long-term approach remains valuable but also needs to stay flexible. In conclusion, Berkshire Hathaway is a strong example of strategic and ethical leadership. Its future success will depend on how well it preserves its value while adapting to new challenges. Thank you.
Now we turn to the 7.0, that is correlative analysis. So it's the Berkshire Hathaway versus for the Black Rock. For the leadership philosophy, Berkshire Hathaway is value-based leadership under Warren Buffett. It's ethical, long-term focus, and discipline and trust-driven decision-making. For the Black Rock is corporate and tech-driven leadership under Larry Fink. There is data-driven, innovation-focused, and AI-integrated strategy. For the organizational structure, for the Berkshire Hathaway is decentral model. There is subsidiaries operate independent with high autonomy. For the BlackRock is centralized global system. There is the strong coordination using alerting platform for risk and portfolio control. For the investment strategy, Hathaway is long-term value investment. They focus on strong fundamental ownership-based investment. For the BlackRock, there is global asset management. There is diversified portfolio, scalable, and market responsive. For the technology and innovation, Hathaway is traditional approved. There is limited reliance on AI. cautious toward rapid tech change. For the breakthroughs, that is technology driven. They use AI, machine learning, and R&D for investment decision. For the ethics and governments, Berkshire Hataway is strong reputation, integrity, transparency. For the breakthroughs, they are ESG focused, which is environment, social, governments. They are the strong sustainability focused, but face ESG criticism. For the sustainability and leadership continuity, Hataway is succession's risk after profit. For the breakthrough, they are more institutional stability and less dependent on one leader. At a competitive perspective, for the Berkshire Hataway, their strength is ethical leadership, financial stability, and the challenge they may face some limit on AI, fintech innovation. For the breakthroughs, their strength are technological innovation, global scalability, and they are faced a challenge like regulatory scrutiny, cybersecurity risk, and ESG criticism. And now we go to the recommendation for Berkshire Hataway. There's an actionable framework to strengthen long-term competitiveness, organizational sustainability, and adaptability in the evolving global environment. First one is the succession strategy. This proactively increase the public visibility of successor, grade-able, and key operating head to ensure long-term institutional stability. Second is AI and data analytics. There's adopt predictive technologies to optimize micro-risk modeling and underwriting pricing without disrupting core value filter. And the third recommendation is future tech focus. They want to direct supply capital allocation toward green utilities, modern data-grade infrastructure, and sustainable industry. Four is strategy clarity. They implement transparent communication channel, marketing post-perfect models to significantly reduce market volatility. And the five is talent pipelines. They want to build leadership development program inside decentralized subsidiaries to embed Berkshire unique corporate culture. And the last one is ethical governance. They want to uphold rigorous standard of transparency, decentralization, and extreme balance sheet discipline at all costs. And the ninth is future projection. So the next generation leader must evolve from retail passive operators into predictive social technological steward to sustain Berkshire massive competitive move. First one is tech literacy and ethical governance. Audit algorithms might risk and integrated AI tools to supplement later that replace mature human capital judgment and absolute transparency. Second is institutionalized management system. It's a decoupled market variation from a singular figurehead from embedding capital discipline directly into deep operational system. Third is balancing autonomy with oversight. This is a deploy digital monitoring network to secure compliance, limit, and guard risk while retaining decentralized local autonomy. And the last one is agile capital allocation. There's a navigate secure transition by allocating massive liquidity pools proactively into climate tech, AI grid, and digital infrastructure. That is all the future projection.
In conclusion, Berkshire Hathaway's success comes from ethical leadership, disciplined investment, and long-term vision. Its decentralized structure encourages autonomy while creating lasting value. Despite challenges such as leadership succession and technological change, the company demonstrates that strategic leadership is key to sustainable success. Thank you.